Pop the top, it's time for a new video to drop, and today I'm playing WWE 2K20, but I can only draft 5-star wrestlers. Now, I know what you might be thinking, Dalton, what is a 5-star wrestler? Well, if you know your little wrestling, you would know there was a thing called the Wrestling Observer newsletter, and love him or hate him, Dave Meltzer has created something of a star system where he rates matches based on his preference, and today I can only draft superstars if they have been given a 5-star match rating by Dave Meltzer. But before we jump into the draft, if you are new to the channel, go and hit that subscribe button today because we're on the road to 50,000 subscribers. And can this video hit 1,000 likes in the very first 24 hours of it being uploaded? I think it can. Y'all absolutely have been killing the like goals as of late. On April 7th, 1982, this person who I'm drafting faced Butch Reed at CWF to get the very first ever 5-star rated match from Dave Meltzer, and that man is the Nature Boy Ric Flair. Woo! And as a result, Ric Flair will be our starting World Heavyweight Champion. On March 18th, 1989, this superstar that I'm drafting had a 6-star match. The first ever 6-star match rating against the guy we drafted in the last pick. This happened in WCW. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome Ricky the Dragon Steamboat to the roster. I am very excited to see the Dragon up on this roster, let me tell you. May 17th, 1992, this War Games match between the Dangerous Alliance and Sting Squadron was rated 5 stars, and because of that, my third draft pick is a little old Stone Cold. What? Oh, hell yeah. I can't do an Austin impression as good as Simply Better AM, but I tried my hardest, let me tell you. March 20th, 1994, if memory serves me correct, this is the first ever 5-star WWF match as rated by Dave Meltzer, and this person I'm drafting actually lost the match. I'm taking Razor Ramon. The bad guy comes to the roster. Of course, the match I'm talking about is the WrestleMania 10 ladder match between Razor Ramon and the next draft pick. That's right off the bat, we're gonna go ahead and take Shawn Michaels as well. A little 2-for-1 special, if you will. November 6, 1994, AAA ran a legendary event when Worlds Collide, and this man that I am drafting was a part of the tag team Los Gringos Locos with Art Barr as they took on El Hijo del Santo and Octagon. Ladies and gentlemen, my next draft pick is Eddie Guerrero. This roster is absolutely insane right now. Can we talk about it? Bro, draft pick after draft pick, we're getting more and more stacked as we go along. November 30th, 1994, we're going back to AAA for this next pick because the man I'm drafting took on one-on-one Juventud Guerrera. Ladies and gentlemen, Rey Mysterio has joined this roster. I know I just talked about it being stacked, but legends on top of legends on top of future Hall of Famers on top of current Hall of Famers. This is a 5-star draft, no doubt about it. March 23rd, 1997 at WrestleMania 13, one of the most legendary shots in all of professional wrestling cinematography, if you will, was when this man had Stone Cold Steve Austin, bloodied as bloody could be, and a sharpshooter. That's right, my next draft is Bret the Hitman Hart. I don't like Bret the Hitman Hart, but I know a lot of you do, so Bret the Hitman Hart is coming to the roster today, and you cannot deny this man has had a couple of 5-star matches in his career. October 5th, 1997, at In Your House Bad Blood, we witnessed the first ever Hell in a Cell match as this man took on Shawn Michaels. Ladies and gentlemen, The Undertaker has come to the draft. I do not know how The Undertaker is going to fare in this roster, but I feel like it's going to be pretty good. This next pick is the first 5-star match in America since the last match, which happened in 1997. This match happened in October 16th, 2004. 2004. That's right, 2004, and it happened at Ring of Honor. Ladies and gentlemen, this man had a trilogy against CM Punk. My next draft pick is the Samoan submission machine, Samoa Joe. I cannot emphasize enough how giddy I'm getting at how dope this roster is, man. September 11, 2005 saw another 5-star match featuring Samoa Joe as he took on in a triple threat match for the X Division Championship over in TNA at a pay-per-view called Unbreakable, Christopher Daniels, and my next pick, the phenomenal AJ Styles. Ladies and gentlemen, AJ Styles is about to make this brand the place that he built. I am very excited to see AJ duke it out with the likes of Shawn Michaels, Razor Ramon, the Nature Boy. I could go on and on and on. Quite possibly one of the most famous matches of the last decade. We have this man who took on CM Punk July 17th, 2011 at Money in the Bank, live from Chicago, Illinois. He took him on and he lost his championship. John Cena has been drafted here today. This is John Cena's first ever 5-star rated match as rated by Dave Meltzer, but let's be honest here. John Cena's had a lot of bangers in his career and he's going to look to do the same here today. This next guy is someone I don't really draft ever in these drafts, but January 4th, 2015 at Wrestle Kingdom in New Japan Pro Wrestling, this man took on Kota Ibushi. Shinsuke Nakamura has been drafted to the brand. I mean, come on, man. This is just getting too stacked at this point. September 3rd, 2016, Pro Wrestling Guerrilla hosted a match featuring the Super Click, which consisted of Matt Jackson, Nick Jackson, and our draft pick up right now, taking on Matt Sydal, aka Evan Bourne, Ricochet, and Will Ospreay. Ladies and gentlemen, my next draft pick is Adam Cole, baby! You know, you learn something new every day. September 2017 at Pro Wrestling Guerrilla Battle of Los Angeles, Night 3, mind you, we saw this man take on Dominic Dijak, aka T-Bar. The next pick in this draft is Limitless Keith Lee. I had no idea Dijak versus Keith Lee was rated 5 stars, but hey, Keith Lee joins the brand because of it. April 7th, 2018, this man was a part of a mega ladder match at NXT TakeOver. My next draft pick is the one and only, ladies and gentlemen, my next draft pick is pretty bald. My next draft pick is Ricochet, the man that can quite possibly do anything in the professional wrestling ring. Let's be honest here. July 11th, 2018, this man was in a tag team match taking on the Mustache Mountain with his partner Bobby Fish. That's right, I'm taking Kyle O'Reilly, pro wrestler. Ow! Let's go. I'm very happy Kyle O'Reilly is on this roster. April 5th, 2019, say what you will, but this guy won the NXT Championship from Adam Cole, baby. That's right. My next pick is Johnny Gargano. That rebel heart comes to the roster. Like I said before and many times in this draft, we are absolutely stacked here today, ladies and gentlemen. My last pick is actually 2 people. It's a tag team. November 7th, 2020, we saw this team take on the Young Bucks at AEW Full Gear. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm talking about FTR. I'm talking about Dash Wilder and Scott Dawson, as they were known in the WWE. I'm talking about the Revival. Let me go ahead and get them in this roster right here today. And as you see, this equals us out to 20 members exactly on this brand. As always, now we have simulated to the night after the Royal Rumble to find out exactly who won the big Royal Rumble. But look at this real quick. Samoa Joe was victorious in his big match against Shinsuke Nakamura, now being named the new #1 contender for the title. But who won the Royal Rumble? Let's go! Eddie Guerrero is going to main event WrestleMania Year 1 here with this 5-star roster. That is absolutely dope to see. So will WrestleMania be stacked with this greatest roster of all time, if you want to call it that? We open up with a Falls Count Anywhere match between John Cena and Ric Flair. That's kind of crazy already. We then have Dash Wilder versus Scott Dawson one-on-one. Crazy if you ask me. Ricochet battles Keith Lee, and they always have had bangers against one another. Kyle O'Reilly is going one-on-one with The Undertaker at WrestleMania. Rey Mysterio battles Ricky Steamboat in what I am sure is going to be a fiery babyface matchup. We then have Shinsuke Nakamura versus Johnny Gargano. Bret the Hitman Hart faces Shawn Michaels as he would at WrestleMania. We then have Samoa Joe versus AJ Styles. This card is insane. In the main event of the evening, Eddie Guerrero faces Adam Cole, baby, for the World Heavyweight Championship. This may very well be one of the greatest WrestleMania cards I have ever seen in a WWE 2K20 Universe Mode sim. Let's go ahead and simulate this card real quick. John Cena has defeated Ric Flair at WrestleMania. Dash Wilder proves that he is not the Jannetty of the tag team as he defeats Scott Dawson at WrestleMania. Ricochet defeats Keith Lee. We see The Undertaker defeat Kyle O'Reilly. And let me tell you something real quick. I feel like that match would bang because they both do a lot of like interesting stylistically MMA kind of offense, if you ask me. I feel like they would flow pretty well together. We then have Rey Mysterio defeating Ricky the Dragon Steamboat in a very, very dope match. I am sure of it. Shinsuke Nakamura defeats Johnny Gargano. Bret the Hitman Hart defeats Shawn Michaels here at WrestleMania. And then we see AJ Styles defeats Samoa Joe. I did not hit next show game. And in the main event of the evening, Eddie Guerrero is your new World Heavyweight Champion. Let's go, bro. As y'all know, Eddie Guerrero is in my top 3 of all time. He's actually number 2 of my favorite wrestlers of all time. Absolutely wonderful seeing him become the World Heavyweight Champion. But real quick, let's go ahead and look at these world title rankings. So Ric Flair started out as our inaugural World Heavyweight Champion. He lost the championship to Rey Mysterio, who lost the championship to Samoa Joe, who lost the championship to Ricochet, who lost the title to Adam Cole, who now has lost the championship to Eddie Guerrero at the biggest show of the year, WrestleMania. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to wrap up the video for today. Do you think this is one of the greatest rosters ever drafted in WWE 2K20? Comment down below and let me know. But as always and forever, take it easy though, guys. Peace.